Let's talk about Manchester United. They are now used to losing and losing. They are losing so woefully. Yeah? The two sides of Manchester, what is happening? Man City, I think 13 matches, one win. I don't know whether it's 13 or 14 now. I've lost count. 13 matches or 14 matches, just one win. And that win came against Nottingham Forest. And since then, draw, lose, draw, lose, draw, lose. At Manchester United, they lost against Arsenal. They lost against Tottenham. They lost against Bournemouth. Now they are losing against, they lost again against Wolves. What is happening? Rashford is not in the team. They are still losing games. They are still losing games. Massively. They are losing games against Wolves. You can guess what happened in that game. It's nothing to write home about in terms of where Manchester United needs to be. I told you from the onset when Ruben Amorim was signed that his system is the best, I believe, exists in football. But the point remains, are there executioners? Do you have the personnel? Do you have the players to execute that system? The answer is no. They don't have it. They don't. You can't play that system. You are playing a Dalo. You can't play that system. A Luxor is in your team. A Maguire is in your team. Lisandro Martinez is there. You can't play that system playing this team. Man United needs to build their team around Ahmad, Kobe Maino, Garnacho, Euro, all these young players, people that are still hungry for success. They are still hungry for success. These are the teams, the people you need to build your team around. Not bringing old cargoes like Casemiro, who is past his best years. You are bringing Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes should be stripped off that captaincy. That captaincy should be removed from him. Allow him to go there and perform. Bruno Fernandes, without the captaincy, played an amazing game, produced goals and assists. He was compared with Kevin De Bruyne in those days as one of the hottest midfielder in the Premier League, and not just in the Premier League, in the Europe top 5 division. That is Bruno Fernandes. But these days, where is Bruno Fernandes? I think he was the one that got the red card in a match of that magnitude where you need the point. You are languishing 13th on the table. And for some reasons, you couldn't even salvage anything out of the game. Instead, you took a red card, a captain. I'm not saying captains don't deserve to, pick up red cards. There are moments in the game that maybe you lose your cool and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is that the leadership qualities that Manchester United faithfuls are expecting from Bruno Fernandes, he doesn't have it. He's not in the mood of Rooney, Giggs, Roy Keane, and people like that. He's not in that category. If you want to change a team, overhaul, do a complete overhaul. Not just you remove Rashford, but Maguire is there. You remove Maguire, Luke Shaw is there. You remove Luke Shaw, Dallo is there. You remove Dallo, Lisandro Martinez is there. Lisandro Martinez is not a player or the kind of quality that you expect in a top club. One, as a defender, height is a limitation for him. In those days, there were players that they don't have height, but they played as defenders. This current modern football, this generation that we are now in football, height is necessary. Look at Arsenal and the kind of height they have. Look at set pieces. How Man United has continued to concede goals on set pieces. Why do you think that is one of the root causes why they concede set pieces? Lisandro Martinez doesn't have height. Matthias de Ligt that has height a bit is maybe if there is no complement on your side. Look at the days of John Terry when you have John Terry, you have Carvalho, you have John Terry, you have Alex, you have John Terry, you have I think David Luiz, and the rest of them. Look at the days of Ferdinand. You have Ferdinand, there is Vidic. And those days, Vidic doesn't really have that height, but he had that upper body to be able to withstand. And he's a rugged defender. You know, look at Pepe, look at Sergio Ramos, look at Piqué, look at Puyol. Now, look at Lisandro Martinez and look at the other guy. But then that is for Manchester United. Wolves had to, beat them on the night. Congratulations to Wolves. Massive congratulations. Remember last season, beginning of last season, the first match Man United played, I think it was against Wolves or thereabout. Yeah, Wolves, they lost that game. That was, I think, Onana's first season, either last season or last season. They lost that match against Wolves. They won that match against Wolves, but then there was controversy in the game that Onana had to punch the player. Instead of Wolves getting a penalty, that penalty was waived. It wasn't given. Man United went on to win that game. Maybe this time around is a revenge mission for Wolves. But then what do I know about Manchester United? What do I know? Once again, I encourage you to follow Felix Football Exclusive, like my videos, share it, repost it. Meet me at the comment section, share your perspective. Let's see what you think about football. Thank you so much.